Thank you very much, Ambassador and dear President, for your kind words. As you have understood, I'm a law professor and who happens also to direct an international organization, actually the only international organization proposed to the world by Greece, and I'm very honored for that. And thank you very much for giving me the floor, dear Ambassador. Actually, I was taken by surprise to take the floor at this time and not later. I always like to take my time listening to others and repositioning my intervention, but anyway, I'm very happy to be here, and please allow me to thank, first of all, the organizers and for the kindness to invite me and to be here with you today, and to become part of this family for which I would like to congratulate you for having created it. The theme of our meeting in this chapter 6 brings me to the heart of the roadmap on which the European Public Law Organization is based, because being an international organization with headquarters in Athens, Greece, the southeastern part of the European Union, the European Public Law Organization, or the EPLO, gave first priority into bringing in the organization the countries, the neighboring countries, the first priority to the countries of the Balkans, and at the same time the countries of the Black Sea region. We are still waiting for Turkey to decide to join in, and we hope that this will happen at their earliest convenience. This strategy of the EPLO to bring in the countries of the region and including the Black Sea into a European public law organization, together with countries of the European Union and perhaps and hopefully beyond, this strategy is due to the fact that we believe that that Europe of the future, the European Union of the future, will be not so close to what created or to what it is or it was the European Union, or what it was in those days, of the 6 or of the 10, not even of the 27, because the enlargement to the Balkans and to the Black Sea, I mean to countries which do not have common history with what brought together Germany and France after the Second World War, will produce another Europe. And I would say, Ambassador, that the European Union of the present should be ready for that. And you will tell me, when Greece came into the European Union of the, whatever it was, of the 10, nothing changed. Yes, but Greece is a very, very special case. And you have here a country which believes, and perhaps it is, that it is the heart of Europe, and we like to be there and to contribute to the development of this Europe. But Ambassador, when Greece joined in 1980-81 the European Union, it was the first time after the division of the Roman Empire in Eastern and Western that Greece belonged to the same political family with the countries of the Western world. Now you understand how things will change in the future. And global convulsions and their impact on the Balkans and the Black Sea region. Interesting is that the convulsions are more from the Balkan and the Black Sea region and their impact on the rest of the world, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a war, and a war which is which has its repercussions all over the globe. We have events all over the globe which perhaps they are connected with what was created as a new reality by an aggression against a sovereign country in the Black Sea region. And this reminds us that perhaps through what we are experiencing today in the Black Sea region, something which did not come just by coincidence. It is the result of similar events which happened before. Never forget what happened to Georgia. Never forget what happened to Moldova and Transnistria. Those are preludes of what is happening in the most brutal way into a sovereign country, which actually is also bound to have all the war in their territory, but not out of that of their territory. Very, very intelligent way of understanding a war. And the result of this war and the result of the repercussions which this war will have in the wider region will mark once and forever the future of Europe and the future of the world. I was thinking many times in what is happening in Ukraine today. And my mind never forgets the case of Friuli Venezia Giulia. Do you remember Friuli Venezia Giulia? Friuli Venezia Giulia is what the Austrians call Südtirol. You remember that that part of the world was for a period of time Austrian. After the collapse of the Serenissima Repubblica di Venezia in 1797 with Campo Formio, not much later, this part of the world became Austria. And Imperial Austria ruled it, and Imperial Austria eventually never forgets that it ruled it. However, we had the Second World War, and at the end of the Second World War, there was a problem. Would we respect the territorial integrity of Italy? Now, a special regime was foreseen for the region Friuli Venezia Giulia, one of the richest regions of Italy, and thanks to that special regime, the territorial integrity of Italy was saved, and the territorial integrity of Italy was preserved. Perhaps if you follow the Italian political life, you will see that from time to time Italy protests because Austria continues from time to time, from what I understand, I don't know if it is true, giving Austrian passports to the Italians of what they call Südtirol. Anyway, we need to have a new reality of peace and respect of everybody in the Black Sea. And I do hope that with the end of the war, which fatally will come at some time, all the problems, all the aggressions in the region will be forgotten, and everyone's territorial integrity will be respected. The EPLO has the honor to have among its member countries in the Black Sea region, Moldova, Georgia, Armenia, and about a month ago, Ukraine joined officially by decision of the parliament. They ratified the treaty of the EPLO, and they are the new member of our community. And at the beginning of September, I had the honor to lead a small delegation of the EPLO to Kiev to present our good wishes and solidarity to the fighting nation. So I believe that this war and this uneasiness in the wider area of our study here and discussion, the Balkans and the Black Sea region, will bring new realities and in Europe, and I do hope, and I am looking forward for a Europe better rooted and better developing from one part to the other of the continent. I keep saying that, and I will conclude with that, that very often we talk about Western and Eastern Europe, Central Europe, and but it is good never to forget that those are territorial adjectives to the word Europe. There is only one Europe, what we call Western Europe, to what we all belong, no matter if territorially we live here and there. We belong to the same civilization, to the same way of thinking, to the same values which we developed through the centuries in that continent, and which we're bringing together, all of us together today, to the rest of the world in a dialogue of civilizations to manifest that we are Europeans. And dear Ambassador, it says here, European Public Law Organization, Greece. Greece are the headquarters. Greece is the mother country, but we are an international organization. We belong to every one of us. Thank you very much for your attention.